1. Which instructional strategy best aligns with adult learning principles when training retail tobacconists on responsible sales practices? A. Rote memorization of tobacco laws. B. Lecture-based delivery without interaction. C. Scenario-based role-playing exercises. D. Repetition of compliance manuals. 2. A certified retail tobacconist instructor wants to evaluate learners' ability to refuse underage sales. Which evaluation method is most effective? A. Multiple choice, written exam. E. Observation of simulated transactions. C. True-false compliance quiz. D. Peer-to-peer discussion. 3. In curriculum development for a certified retail tobacconist course, which element ensures knowledge retention and transfer to workplace practice? A. Including a relevant industry history. B. Using abstract theories without practice. C. Designing practical modules with real-world applications. D. Minimizing learner participation. 4. Which communication technique is most effective in mentoring a new tobacconist on handling difficult customers? A. Giving lengthy theoretical explanations. B. Modeling appropriate customer interaction behaviors. C. Assigning additional reading materials. D. Ignoring learner mistakes to reduce stress. 5. Which regulatory compliance principle is essential for certified retail tobacconists to prevent violations? A. Knowledge of community demographics. B. Strict adherence to federal and state tobacco age restrictions. C. Awareness of industry competition. D. Familiarity with store merchandising strategies. 6. During a mentoring session, how should a senior tobacconist correct a mentee's repeated errors in ID verification? A. Criticize publicly to reinforce compliance. Use constructive feedback in guided practice. C. Ignore mistakes to maintain rapport. D. Replace mentee immediately with an experienced worker. 7. When assessing adult learners in the Certified Retail Tobacconist program, which method demonstrates higher-order evaluation? A. Asking learners to recite compliance policies. B. Requiring learners to explain the rationale behind refusal decisions. C. Testing memory of tobacco brand lists. D. Checking spelling accuracy of regulations. 8. A certified retail tobacconist curriculum must integrate which of the following to meet regulatory requirements? A. Federal and state legislation on tobacco sales. E. Global tobacco industry market shares. C. History of tobacco and literature. D. Advertising strategies of competitors. 9. Which principle of adult learning emphasizes the importance of connecting training to learners' job roles? A. Pedagogy of memorization. B. Andragogy of relevance. C. Behaviorist conditioning. D. Cognitive overload. 10. In evaluation, which method best validates whether learners can apply refusal skills in real situations? A. Written case studies. B. Practical demonstrations in role-play scenarios. C. Reviewing compliance policy manuals. D. Watching training videos only. 11. When designing learning modules for certified retail tobacconists, what is the key factor to consider in adult education? A. Learners' prior work experiences. B. Learners' social media preferences. C. Learners' family backgrounds. D. Learners' unrelated hobbies. 12. Which communication style fosters the most effective compliance culture in retail tobacco sales? A. Aggressive and commanding. B. Passive and avoidant. C. Clear, assertive, and respectful. D. Vague and indirect. 13. In mentoring, why is reflective questioning effective for tobacconist trainees? It promotes critical thinking and self-assessment. E. It forces learners to memorize responses. C. It reduces time needed for instruction. D. It limits learner participation. 14. A regulatory audit finds that a tobacconist failed to check IDs. Which immediate corrective action should a mentor emphasize? A. Terminate the employee. B. Review compliance rules and practice scenarios. C. Assign extra non-compliance tasks. D. Encourage sales over compliance. 15. When creating evaluation tools, which ensures fairness and accuracy in measuring competency? A. Random questions unrelated to the job. B. Standardized scenarios aligned with regulations. C. Personal preference-based grading. D. Eliminating scenario-based evaluations. 16. What role does feedback play in adult learning within certified retail tobacconist training? It discourages independent thinking. B. It reinforces desired behavior and clarifies expectations. C. It minimizes opportunities for self-improvement. D. It delays learner progress. 17. Which of the following is a direct violation of retail tobacconist compliance regulations? A. Refusing to sell to a minor without ID. B. Selling to a customer who presents a fake ID. C. Reporting suspicious IDs to management. D. Following state-specific signage posting requirements. 18. Why should certified retail tobacconist instructors integrate collaborative activities? A. To reduce teaching workload. B. To align with adult learners' preference for shared experiences. C. To minimize compliance discussions. D. To eliminate evaluation processes. 19. Which is the most effective curriculum design strategy for reinforcing compliance skills? A. Use of repetitive worksheets. B. Embedding continuous role-play practice. C. Heavy reliance on lecture-based delivery. D. Emphasis on unrelated case studies. 20. When mentoring new hires, how should senior tobacconists encourage adherence to compliance? A. Demonstrate best practices consistently. B. Assume trainees already know the rules. C. Focus solely on sales quotas. D. Provide limited explanation of regulations. 21. In evaluation, what is the benefit of scenario-based testing over multiple-choice exams? A. It eliminates the need for trainers. B. It measures learners' ability to apply skills in real contexts. It reduces assessment accuracy. D. It focuses only on memory recall. 22. Which principle ensures adult learners are motivated to complete certified retail tobacconist training? A. Recognizing relevance to their current job performance. B. Assigning unrelated theoretical tasks. C. Minimizing learner autonomy. D. Reducing opportunities for feedback. 23. Which is the primary communication strategy for ensuring regulatory compliance in daily operations? A. Frequent reminders and reinforcement of policies. B. Reliance on learners' memory alone. Avoiding discussion of rules to reduce pressure. D. Encouraging shortcuts for faster sales. 24. In mentoring, how can a certified retail tobacconist trainer model ethical decision-making? A. By demonstrating refusal to sell without proper ID. B. By ignoring compliance checks during busy hours. C. By allowing exceptions for loyal customers. D. By delegating all compliance to junior staff. 25. Which instructional method best accommodates adult learners' self-directed nature? A. Assigning independent research on compliance scenarios. B. Delivering strict lectures without interaction. C. Mandating memorization of tobacco brands. D. Ignoring learner input in lessons. 26. What is the most effective way to evaluate long-term compliance knowledge retention? A. One-time written exam at course end. E. Periodic refresher training with performance observations. C. Assigning compliance book reports. D. Conducting random, unrelated quizzes. 27. Which regulatory compliance document is essential for certified retail tobacconists? A. Federal SINAR Amendment Guidelines. E. International Tobacco Trade Agreements. C. Tobacco company advertising brochures. D. Customer satisfaction surveys. 28. Why is role-playing critical in certified retail tobacconist training? A. It allows safe practice of refusal skills in realistic settings. B. It minimizes the need for written evaluation. C. It discourages learner participation. D. It replaces actual compliance knowledge. 29. Which factor most influences the design of effective adult learning assessments? A. Realistic workplace applications. B. Randomized, unrelated test items. C. Complex wording for difficulty. D. Assessing personal lifestyle choices. 30. How should instructors handle a learner struggling with compliance scenarios? A. Provide supportive coaching and targeted practice. B. Publicly criticize performance to enforce standards. C. Assign irrelevant additional tasks. D. Ignore the struggle to save time. 31. In communication training, which method helps tobacconists remain compliant under customer pressure? A. Providing scripted refusal statements. B. Encouraging improvisation without guidance. C. Eliminating refusal training altogether. D. Using only written manuals without practice.